Last time on Action Central Wrestling, absolute chaos occurred when following Reaper's victory over RJ Mile. Dave and Reaper provided a physical demonstration of their dominance by attacking RJ Miles and Johnny Rivers. While that was occurring, Jackson Wade was getting his own measure of revenge from Nick Carter's attack on the previous episode by giving a beatdown of his own in the backstage area. This left Jason Wells in a rough way as he now had to continue his Lucky 16 tournament in a handicap match. However, due to Nick Carter's perseverance, he was able to make it down to the ring and scored the victory, advancing him and Jason further along in the tournament. Who will join them as Johnny Rivers and RJ Mile will take on the team of Brian Dexter and Austin Kazarian. Sean Wright picked up a tremendous victory over Alexander Spike, but CTP's Lorenzo Sampson made his name known ahead of a championship match with Sean Wright at Mission X. A dangerous alliance formed between Twisted Disciple member Carolyn Amber and Angelina Spear following her loss to Kimiko, and No Limit's mind game continued as they cost the Twisted Disciples another tag team match against the debuting Ultimate Correction. But did they go too far with alluding to an attack on Carolyn Amber? A2J and Jackson Wade went to war in our co-main event, with A2J scoring another victory over Jackson Wade, but that celebration was short-lived as he was attacked by the ACW World Champion Austin Wallace, who then suffered his own attack at the hands of Adrian Oxley, and then was promptly destroyed by the anonymous one, Jake Havoc, who got himself disqualified in our main event. With ACW World Champion Austin Wallace on the shelf, Mr. Bloomberg wants Adrian Oxley to pay by having him face TCW leader Jackson Wade. Can Adrian Oxley survive as ACW begins now? What is up? It's your boy JNW Boss in the building. We are back here for another episode of Action Central Wrestling. We are right here in Fort Worth, Texas, for what is looking to be another great night of ACW action. And we're actually going to kick things off with Miss Eve Tarlton in the house for the first time. And it seems that the rumor mill is correct. Eve got a lot on her mind. And given how everything has been going since she entered All Out Action, I don't blame her. It seems that Eve is going to be coming out here because she got something that she wants to kind of clear the air about, not only with the fans here, who's clearly, in full swing and full support of her. This is, kind of her hometown, part of her backyard, but also management and the rest of the roster. So I'm definitely curious to hear what Eve has to say here. But it definitely, the crowd here in Fort Worth is definitely behind Miss Tarlton here. It's a shame I'm coming out here right now, and I bet a lot of you don't even know who I am. Well, let me go ahead and fix that for you. My name is Eve Tarlton. Yes, relation to Darren, but that's not the point. The point is, I'm going to give you guys a fun fact. That fact is, I'm actually one of the most decorated women here on this entire roster. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, oh, that's just ego. No, I'm going to tell you why that is. Because little do you all know, I am one of the only women on the entire roster that has won a women's championship outside of this company. That means, yes, this All Out Action, All Out Revolution, I'm one of the only women that's been able to do that. The only other person I can say is Carmen. That's it. Why is that? Why is it during my time on All Out Action, I was hardly in a match? Why is it that during my time on All Out Action, people barely saw me? Yet every single time I stepped foot inside that ring, I put on some of the best performances that women's division have ever seen. But I think I figured it out. I figured it out because you specifically, you had your hand-picked people. You had Angelina, Carolyn, Miss Wilcox, who you're lucky even came back after how you treated her the first time. So, since I'm out here, I'm demanding for absolute respect going forward. I'm demanding for management in the back and those women back there to treat me like the royalty that I am. Because if it wasn't for people like me, people like you wouldn't even have a chance. So I don't think Gloria here, nor the fans to Gloria, I should say, they're going to treat Eve with that respect. But to a certain extent, Eve kind of has a point. I mean, she was a great athlete, a great competitor, and a former NBW Women's Champion. You know what? Eve, I got to say you're right. And I know you probably never met me before, so let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Gloria Bass, your ACW Women's Champion. And while I do believe that you are decorated, while I do believe in your accomplishments that you are a former NBW Women's Champion, what I will not do is sit there and let you whine, cry, and complain about not getting a match on this card. What I am not about to let you do is let you whine, cry, and complain about your position within a company. Let me tell you something. I was a part of All Out Revolution, which started out as a developmental show. And I, just like everybody else, just like several of those other AOR men and women in the back, had to crawl and scratch their way to get to where they were at. In fact, we got so good that you can say we were even better than All Out Action in certain areas. But the past is in the past. The future is right now. And so the question is, what type of future are you going to leave for yourself? The future that I'm going to leave for myself is shutting you up right here, right now. So, Gloria, since you want to come out here, let's go ahead and handle things right here, right now. We got a ref. You get in the corner, I get in the corner. The ref rings the bell. We settle it that way. Shut up. Well, I think we're about to put the talking aside. I think this is about to go down. This is about to be great. It looks like we're going to kick things off with Gloria Bass versus Eve Tarlton here. This was not a scheduled matchup on the show. This was not previously scheduled, but I guess here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, and hello, this is JW Ball. Welcome you guys to another edition of Action Central Wrestling. We are about, wrestling counter for me. We're several episodes out from ACW Mission X pay-per-view. Feel free to look at the card video announcing all announced matches currently. And of course, at any point during this episode, you feel so inclined. Oh, don't look at Eve go! Excellent work. At any point you feel so inclined, feel free to click the like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell icon. That way you don't miss another upload. And Eve Tarlton is definitely not missing early on, man. She is starting out on all cylinders, hot on all cylinders. And look at this excellent springboard into a blockbuster. And to kind of go back to some of the things that we were hearing from Eve, she's kind of correct. I mean, she actually did come out here and put on great performance after great performance. I don't know about the favoritism part. I think it also helped that, Eve would have won some more matches. That definitely would have helped her stock. Definitely would have helped her standing here. But also, Gloria was right, too. I mean, a lot of the women that showed up in the AOR class definitely had to earn their stripes, I should say. To get the respect that they have now across the All Out Action side of things, and now, of course, here in ACW. And Gloria, again, the current ACW Women's Champion, so say what you want to say about that. Say what you want to say about, some of these women, not respecting you, Eve. They definitely aren't theirs across the board. Whether you respect them or not, I think that's more of a you thing. But I guess you can say that's more of a personal problem. But also, what's looking like a personal problem is Eve, what she doing to Gloria right now? Man, what a sunset flip into a powerbomb, driving down Gloria. Gloria is now in a world of trouble here. And following this match, it will be the Cabal versus Team Wicked, and what should be an outstanding contest. And right now, these two women are bringing it here on all cylinders. Eve at the top rope. This is not a good look. Oh, excellent elbow drop. Right to the chest of Gloria. Gloria, only a kick out at 2 right there. Get right to the back. Eve's going to keep it going. And I think for the first time, this is going to be an interesting matchup because it's clear you got the crowd behind Eve at this one. The hometown girl here. And look at that. Trying to go for a handspring. Gloria able to step out of the way. Drop kick right to the leg. Beautiful work from Gloria. Crowd here not feeling it. But Gloria not going to let that stop her. Got Eve high overhead. Here we go. Military press. Down goes Eve Tarlton. Eve now within a world of trouble. Now got to deal with the... Oh, man. Now got to deal with the power of Gloria Bath. And Eve is looking to make her mark by shutting up Gloria. But so far, it's not looking to be going that way. At least right now. She started off good. Problem is she hasn't been able to keep that momentum going. And now Gloria's back in this one. Clothesline off the corner and follow it up. That's neck snap there. Gloria showing off a little bit of her quickness. One of the things that makes her so dangerous, in addition to that power, her great ability to mix speed with power. She might have it right here. And knows she does not kick at it too. He's getting sent off the rope now. What a shoulder tackle. We know this usually sets up for Gloria going for those numerous splashes in the corner, but right now she's going to set up for that belly-to-belly. And she may have this one. I mean, Gloria may have came out here and did exactly, and probably going to prove me wrong here. The two splashes in the corner. Oh, dropping her down again. And now I think at this point, even though the crowd booing her, Gloria probably might just rub this in. Why not? You're in firm control here. Definitely. Play up to the crowd a bit. Let them know that you got this one in the bag, and you almost had a win right there. And I can understand Gloria's confidence level because the last time she was out here on an all-out in the ACW ring, I should say. She successfully defended her ACW Women's Championship against Ashley Knight, and I guess only time will tell who's going to be next in line for that ACW Women's Championship. But right now, she got to deal with Eve Tarlton. Right now, she is taking it to Eve here. Right here on the outside. Get to the midsection. This isn't a good look. Here we go. Oh, no. Crucifix style. Oh, man. Crucifix power bombs. Then an Eve spinning in the process. Talk about a rough way to go. Referee the count of 6. And that's set back on the inside of the ring. And again, Gloria's just showing off. Gloria's showing that she got this one. Gloria's just showing that she's not anyone to be met with, and even finding that out the hard way. Eve now slowly getting back to her feet, and the shoulder tackle off the top rope. Eve now doing what she can, trying to get out of dodge. Uses the rope to get back to her feet, but Gloria's not going to let her get too much further than that. Using the rope now to toss her against it, man. Freaking power on display from Gloria. Man, some great stuff here. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. Got something in mind, but look at Eve able to flip out of it. She realized that was coming. Look at this handspring. Head scissors connect. Excellent job from Eve. The first time it didn't work out. The second time worked to perfection. And now Eve is getting back in control here. Gloria's back up. Trying to go for a clothesline. Lifted by a mile there. Had to swing a little bit too quickly for her own good. And now Eve's going to take her time to repeat it. Straight to the midsection. Follow it up with that biscuit forearm. Eve now is looking to make her name known. Looking to make a statement at the expense of the women's champion. Very bold move of her. Is it going to pay off though? Death Valley driver, that rotation with the Death Valley driver. Now Eve going up to the top rope. Here we go. What a moonsault. What a moonsault to Gloria Bath. Eve may have with this one here. Unable to get it. Get the 2 count. Crowd here in Fort Worth ain't really feeling that. Eve isn't really feeling that, but she's going to keep the offense going with a jumping DDT. Now this only spells trouble for Gloria. This only spells trouble for the women's champion. Eve now is in firm control, and now she got Gloria in a very unadvantageous position. How is Eve going to follow up here? Uh-oh, goes up top. Here we go. Eve looking to risk it all. Spanish fly. And it fly to the women's champion, and I think she's hurt off that one. Referee checking on Gloria. And it seems this match is going to continue to roll on. Good shot right there. Here we go. Capture suplex right on the back of the neck. Eve may have it. Eve may be closing in. If she just imagine what would happen to the stock of Eve if she's able to come out here first, talk the high stuff that she was talking, and then leave here with a win over the women's champion in your first match in ACW. That would be great. Talk about raising your stock and really kind of proving your point. Again, maybe not about the favoritism part, but definitely on the decorative ability and general skill that he had. But look at this. Oh, slapjack right across the floor. Looking now the count of 5. Women's champion in trouble. And Eve for the second time sending Gloria back in the ring. And Eve not short on confidence herself, but Gloria though. Saw Eve on the top rope, realizing this is not going to end good. And here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Eve fighting her off. I thought Gloria was going to go for something big there. But Eve denying that, sending her down to the floor. And now going to go up top. Shooting star press this time. Shooting star press to Gloria. Eve going for the cover. She may have it over the women's champion. No, she does not. No, she does not. And now Eve is in a spot now where she got to keep the momentum going. Don't try to go for that super kick. Maybe thinking about that Florida Keys. Couldn't get it. Getting kicked to the midsection. Oh, trying to go for a Superman punch. Gloria is able to sidestep it. And oh, man. That power coming back into play. Tossing Eve, hitting on across this very ring. Gonna spin her around here. Elbow forearm right to the back. And you know, probably Carolyn Amber's watching this, and she was really making the challenge to Gloria last week about facing her for that women's championship. But right now, she's gonna sit in the back and watch and Gloria put in work here against Eve Tarlton, the powerbomb off the top. And now the two splashes in the corner once again. Off the rope this time. Oh, what a cross body. Using her body as a weapon. Excellent work on the part of Gloria. Again, showcasing some of that athleticism. Got her up over the head there. Air crash, bringing her down. And she usually sets up for the drop the bait, but going to go for the cover instead and gets a 2.9. How close is that, Eve? Hanging on in there. Gloria is a little bit stunned, but she probably is smart enough to know that, hey, all right, let's just keep the offense going. Now she's going to keep the offense going, indeed, going to the top rope here. Eve doing the smart thing, perhaps rolling to her stomach, trying to avoid danger here. Gloria trying to, oh man, Gloria goes to the top rope the second time she's 2-0. In attempt here, she might make it 3-0. Yes, she does. What a splash. What a splash off the top rope. And the women's champion is all fired up here. So now what? I mean, you inflict some damage like that, you better be ready to go with whatever you got next. Here we go. Up over the shoulder. He made him took a little bit too long with the celebration. Eve able to flip out of it. Look at it, right into a crossface. Crossface is locked in. Gloria Bass is in a world of trouble. She needs to either get to the rope or get out of it, moving as quickly as she can, but Eve not letting her go anywhere. Gloria's in trouble. Is she going to tap out here? Oh, but excellent work on the part of Gloria, able to get out of things. Beautiful work right there. Got her up. Here we go. Looking to drop the bait. Excellent counter into the DDT. Eve with an excellent counter. Right into the DDT. Florida Key. Driving her on the back of her head. And now, release. Under hook the arm. Face buster. Excellent work putting down the women's champion. Does she have it? Yes, she does. Eve pulled it off. Eve talked a lot of smack.
Your winner, Eve Tarlton.
And backed up every single bit of it. What a performance from Eve. And what a shocker if you ask me. I was not expecting Eve to get it done against the women's champion to tell you the whole truth. But here you go. I'm going to shut my mouth on that. Wow.
I told you.
I told you how good I was. But I got one more thing I need to handle. Kimiko, you're next. Get out here.
Hey, what the world? She want to keep the party going. Whoa. Wait a second. Well, there's Kimiko and there's Carolyn Amber and Angelina Spears. I mean, I did mention that Carolyn Amber was probably watching and it's crystal clear that she... Whoa! Tossed Kimiko across the floor. And it was indeed revealed that, well, it was Kimiko that actually attacked Carolyn Amber. It was revealed thanks to the message by the Twisted Disciples, but now, Carolyn and Angelina, they're making their way down to the ring to deal with Eve here. Now what the world is this about? And Eve and now Angelina jumping in with the beat down to Eve. Eve, I think, may have just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. I think it's pretty crystal clear that Carolyn Amber wants that women's championship. And unfortunately, due to... Gloria might want to be on the lookout for these two. Now, I was about to say that Angelina, due to her actions back at Breaking Mountain, is unable to challenge for a women's championship. For this season, she is not allowed to challenge for the ACW women's title. And so now she's going to ally with Carolyn Amber and hope for Carolyn to be able to potentially challenge for the women's title. And Carolyn tossing Eve across the floor, and look at this, the scissors kick from Angelina Spears. Oh wait, now what? She's still not finished. These two are still not finished. These two are sending a dangerous message to everyone in the women's division here. And look at that German suplex into the ripcord lariat. Eve just got laid clean out. And same for Kimiko. I'm telling you, man, that alliance between Carolyn Amber and Angelina Spears is going to be a dangerous one. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it will be Team Wicked going against the Cabal. Now the Cabal made the challenge last episode. And Taskmaster is starting to look to put out a hit on the tag team division. Are they going to be successful in that? And then the Lucky 16 tournament, Johnny Rivers and RJ Miles versus Austin Kazarian and Brian Dexter. And then it will be Sean Wright versus Seth Burns. Seth Burns looking to get revenge for the loss that Alexander Spike suffered at the hand of Sean. Can he get it done here? And then in our co-main event, it will be Andre Richardson one-on-one with Nate Shield. Nate is telling Andre, don't take it personal. But I think Andre going to do all that and then some to get the win. And then in our main event, it will be Adrian Oxley versus Jackson Wade. This is personal, mainly due to Mr. Bloomberg. Because he feels that, wait a second. The world, Brandino is sitting there attacking A2J in the backstage area. Brandino, I guess you can say 1/5 of top class warriors. Attacking A2J, who last episode beat Jackson Wade. And I think this is only, I think you can definitely say that this is probably the doing of one Jackson Wade as retribution for what happened last episode with the loss that he suffered at the hands of A2J. This is absolutely sick here. And now Brandino throwing A2J down to the floor. And you can probably guess this is great for, the Eagles landing connection. You gotta be kidding me with this. And I guess you can probably guess this is probably great strategy for Jackson Wade and company. And I'm not gonna sit here and play stupid. I know Jackson Wade has something to do with this. This is great strategy with Austin Waller being out of action for at least 3 weeks. And now A2J getting the beat down. He got put right to that table. My Brandino here of top class warriors. This is great. This sets up Jackson perfectly for that triple threat match at Mission X. is just not good. This is just not a good look. I mean, Brandino got A2J in a world of trouble, and he's looking to drag him out here. And there he is, and there's Johnny Evil. And Simon Ortiz awaiting with steel chairs. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is... Someone needs to... Oh, man. Well, someone needs to get some help out here. A2J is just getting pummeled. Repeatedly with steel chairs. And top-class warriors are using A2J as a message almost sending a message through A2J. It's kind of frustrating that, again, someone the talent of Jackson Wade gonna have his 3 cronies here do his dirty work for him. I mean, he couldn't get the job done against A2J last time around. And so tonight, Brandino, Johnny Evil, and Simon Ortiz are going to do, admittedly, what Jackson Wade couldn't do in the brainbuster on the stage. What a grief. And the Eagles landing once again. Yo, can we get some help out here? Can we put a stop to this? Anybody? Can somebody put a stop to this? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And all because Jackson Wade couldn't get the job done. All because of him. How pathetic. I mean, for talent, for someone as good as Jackson Wade to run around with those 3 and Madison Barnes kind of being the brains of this whole operation, this is just sad. This is just absolutely sad. I mean, we got some medical personnel that took A3J to the back here, but we got to move on to some tag team action here with the Cabal taking on Team Wicked, man. That, for what? That make no type of sense. Made no sense. You're so confident you can beat them. Why not do it, man?
The following tag team contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Taskmaster at a combined weight of 420 pounds, Ryan Rage and Eldridge, the Cabal.
There come Ryan Rage and Eldridge. Speaking of people that got confidence, and hold on, let me add one more thing real quick about that whole thing with Jackson Wade. Jackson, if you're so confident that you can beat A2J and Austin Wallace at Mission X, why not just do it and not have to resort to that? Anyway, hope Jackson gets what he got coming to him in the main event, but I digress. Here comes the Cabal, a team that's looking to get back on their high horse here. Get back on the horse, get back in title contention. I think to me, if you ask me, they got a pretty good start at doing that. They got a real good start at doing that. As their first match in, they beat the ACW Tag Team Champions by hook or by crook. It goes down to the win in their books. And so now they look to continue their momentum by facing the Thinking in Chaos of Team Wicked anyways, as Reaper is probably preparing for Dave, or preparing with Dave, for a Lucky 16 tournament match that will be taking place next episode. Tonight we have Brian and Austin versus Johnny and RJ.
And their opponent at a combined weight of 615 pounds, Forsaken and Chaos, Team Wicked.
Now this is a trio of individuals. Chaos, Forsaken, and Reaper as a unit are known as Team Wicked. But for right now, it is going to be Chaos and Forsaken leading the charge here for the team. As I mentioned before, Reaper is preparing with Dave for their Lucky 16 tournament matchup. And also given the battle that Reaper was in last week against RJ, I can understand him needing the time off. But anyway, Taskmaster was the one that made the challenge to these two. And for the record, this is not the first time the Cabal has seen Forsaken here in Tag Team Action. Back on All Out Revolution, the Cabal did face the team of Reaper and Forsaken specifically, and in which it was Reaper and Forsaken that got the win on that night. So tonight got to be a night of retribution for the Cabal. Two different team members, yet. Or, well, one different team member, yet. But a win over a team of this magnitude. And I say that in all the respect to these guys. But a win over a team of this magnitude can do nothing but help you. Can do nothing but elevate your standing in the ACW Tag Team Division. And given the unfortunate downhill spiral that the Twisted Disciples have been on as a result of everything that has involved Yurio, Okada Jr., and the rest of the No Limit crew, who we're going to be hearing from Yurio later on tonight regarding all of that stuff. But if you're the Twisted Disciples, given how low your stock is looking, at least right now, you know, one of these two teams can definitely get up there pretty quickly. And right now, Ryan Reigns is doing a great job. Already took down Chaos and already rushing in pretty heavy. He's a repeated kick to the knee. Ryan Reigns striking away here. He got Chaos down to a knee. Oh, and he got him down for the second time. Doing a good job chopping the big man down. That's one of the things that he's, you know, kind of looking to go back to his roots on. And knowing how to handle these bigger competitors, knowing how to wear them down, knowing how to, you know, inflict that type of damage on them. And he's showing it here against Chaos. And look at him. He's seen that Chaos every time he tries to move. Ryan Reigns is not going to let him up. Off into the corner. This isn't a good look with him winning at all. This is not how I thought the match was going to start. And now, they're going to continue the offense with the knee. Look at Eldred off the top rope, stomping the knee. Stomping the knee of Chaos. And now we're going to go ahead and lock in the submission already. We've seen them do that combination time and time again, but Chaos immediately gets out of it. Not going to let that stand any longer. Oh, I don't know if it's swinging blow for blow with Chaos is the best idea. Here we go. Look at this. Chaos with a curve stomp driving down Eldred. But look at Ryan Reigns. A step ahead of the game. Chaos is right back up to his feet. But Ryan Reigns going to put him right back down. Going off the strength, and now they're going to allow Eldred to take control with the knees right to the side of the head. They are wearing out Chaos in the best way possible. They really do. These two guys are really trying to get back in their bag, man. I mean, they were the first ever All-Out Revolution Tag Team Champions. And then, unfortunately for them, they lost it in their very first defense. So, you know, ever since then, that loss gotta stick with you. It gotta sting a bit. And, of course, you want to do everything you can to get back into that zone, to get back into that mindset if you can. And what a straight right hand from Chaos, dropping down Ryan Reigns. That right hand may be the catalyst to a turnaround in this matchup. I guess we're going to see here, but right now it's looking to be that way. It's looking this. Oh, torture rack bomb, down goes Ryan Reigns. Ryan Reigns is now in a world of trouble here at the hand of Chaos. And now Chaos is going to send Ryan to the outside. Going to send him onto the apron. What the world is this man doing? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man. The pile driver from the apron to the floor. And talk about a move that can turn the momentum in your favor here. And now look at Chaos going to continue to display his power, and the power bomb onto the apron and flinging him into the side of the apron again. Thrown right back on the inside. Now Team Wicked can finally get control here. Ryan Reigns and Eldred were on fire this entire matchup. And now the strength and the power of Team Wicked on display, and a rare form of athleticism is on display from these two men as well. I'm mistaken, over 7 feet tall, man. This dude is young. He's going to definitely, you can almost guarantee, he's going to put a freaking hurt on Ryan Reigns. Given the height, given the, you know, the disparity in size between these two men. And they are now kicking down Ryan Reigns here. Oh no, look at this. Oh, what a belly to belly, man. Ryan Reed turned over because they can probably realize he was going to go make the tag. Not going to let that happen. Tag is made. In comes Chaos, and no, Ryan Reed's about to go for a very painful ride here. Oh! Down goes Ryan Reed going for the cover. Eldred's able to get involved. And look at this. Eldred's doing a good job. Look at him. He's fighting off of Hagen here. Taskmaster trying to cause a little bit of a distraction. Trying to distract Chaos. It might have worked. It may have worked. Yes, it may have. And down goes Chaos at the hand of Eldred. Ryan Reed with the shooting star press off the top rope here. Ready to recover. He might have it. No, he kick out at 2. But look at the Cabal staying right on top of things. That brief moment, that brief distraction from Taskmaster may have paid dividends. And now Chaos and Forsaken are back in a world of trouble. Here we go. Now he got the arm. Look at this. Oh, man. I like what Ryan Reed is doing. Picking a body part. Kind of wears his big man down piece by piece. They worked on the leg, and now good job working with the arm. Are they going to continue with that? I guess we'll see as time goes along. But the tag is made, and look at this. Oh, excellent close. Excellent double team from the Cabal. That's why they're one of the most dangerous tag teams in ACW right now. And they may have a win, but they only get a 2 count. At least for the moment. I'm almost guarantee that this is not how Look at Chaos thought this match was going to go. They probably did not expect for Ryan Reed and Eldred to come out hitting on all cylinders how they're hitting right now. All right, excellent counter though. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man, exploder suplex. Down goes Eldred, and this may be the tie turner. Team wicked here. Into the midsection. Uh-oh. They're getting tossed to the outside. This isn't a good look at all. Yeah, got some evil intentions in mind. Maybe look at the powerbomb him on this apron here. And look at Eldred. Eldred's able to fight off. Eldred's able to fight him off. And look like trying to go for a few on the floor and take him down right there. Took him down, but wait a minute. Oh, look at this thing flying through. Caught Eldred, caught the ref. And either way, it helped. And this allowed for Forsaken to turn the tide for a key, and the Chaos recovered on the floor. The referee now back up to his feet. Chaos has now made it back to his feet as well. Now Chaos, look at this. Get to the midsection. And some down. Chaos warp straight into a cover. Oh, and kick out at 2. And kick out at 2 from Eldred here. How much longer is he going to be able to stay in this? Uh-oh. Tag is made again. He keeps going back to the well here. We thought them hit it earlier. They're going to hit it again. Oh! And I guess if you're going to run off and go ahead and try to run it until they stop it. And that move is pretty effective, especially from 2 big men like that. So I definitely don't blame them. And look at it. Oh! Heartache absolutely destroying Eldred right there. And now, oh! The power continues. And Forsaken was scrambling now with that side slam. Down goes Ryan Reed. And as Eldred is trying to get back to his feet, Forsaken caught him with a stiff right hand right across the mouth. Now look at it. Now look at it. Down goes Eldred. Right on the back, right on the spine, right in the corner too. Right in his own corner, and the Cabal staying alive. And again, for how much longer, given the damage that has been done to Eldred during the course of this matchup. Tag is made. They're going to reverse it. The same move once again. Effective, I will say. That's a repetitive too, so please look at that. Anyways, I digress. Notice I can say that for the safety of this box, and they can't get me for that. Anyways, y'all please don't tell them my location. Anyway, look at this Chaos Warp again. Down he goes. Chaos Warp, down goes Eldred. Eldred may be in a world of trouble. No, he is not. He's still staying alive in this one. That shows the toughness of Eldred and the Cabal as a unit. and put the work, slam in the ass, and Chaos Theory. But for right now, we're going to continue the offense on Eldred. And what a super there right in the face. And look at Ryan Reigns now. Had enough of watching his partner get a beat down put on him. Ryan Reigns is going to jump in the mix here. And the springboard shooting star prep to the outside. Taking the thinking out of the equation. And this leaves Chaos all by his lonesome. Here we go. Here we go. Got him. Down he goes. Down he goes. This allows Eldred enough time to get back to his feet. Ryan Reigns dropping these fists over and over. And that brief opening may have allowed the Cabal the chance to get back in this one. Oh, straight to the outside. Straight to the outside. Chaos was on the floor. Oh, and Eldred's out of left field with the fist drop. Looked like he came off the top rope right there. Effective work from the Cabal. Is it going to lead to a win? That's the question. Tag is made. Here we go. Look at it. Oh, that knee strike super kick combination. Forsaken now getting in the mix. Got Ryan Reigns in trouble. Can't look for him. Down goes. Down goes Ryan Reigns. Oh, wait a minute. Eldred trying to get a shot in. That didn't really work out for him. Headbutt. Shift right hand. They end up breaking down here in the tag team matchup. With Chaos and Ryan Reigns as the two legal men. Eldred just took a drive right kick right to the face. And, oh, man, what a spinning roundhouse kick right to the back of this man's head. Two. Ooh. Ryan Reigns kicked out somehow, some way. But after a kick like that in the back of the head, color me surprised that he did in the first place. Oh, wait a second. He got him off way in the wicket. Down he goes. Down he goes. Down this man goes. They may have it. Oh, wait a minute. Taskmaster getting involved. Taskmaster getting involved. Eldred getting in the mix now. Backbreaker. Gonna hold him up. Backbreaker again. And for the third time, backbreaker from Eldred. And that may have been enough time that may have allowed. Oh, wait a minute. Now Eldred got everything up on the 8. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. This isn't good. This isn't good. DDT onto the apron. Ryan Reigns is now back to his feet. But Taskmaster looked like Taskmaster got him. Look at it. Taskmaster going to throw him back in the ring. Probably also providing some instructions to Ryan Reigns too. He's waiting. He's ready. He's probably out, man. They're looking to end this thing. Here we go. Going for that combination again. Boom, he got it. They got it spot on. They got it spot on. Straight into the cover. Straight into the cover. Ryan Reigns. He kind of broke down there. Wait a second. I think he probably realized that Chaos was getting in the mix. Good job on the part of Eldred to realize, okay, yeah, he probably might break this up. So go ahead and do it again. They hit it one more time for the road. Provide some instruction to Ryan. Now, wait a second. Nope, look at it. They're going to keep wearing him down there. Doomsday Device shoulder tackle variation right there. And now, gonna go for it for the second time to the vacant of this matchup anyway. Boom, we got him. Right across the head, right across the face. Both men kind of looking around. They realize that Chaos is on the outside. He's back in though. It ain't gonna matter. The Cabal gets the win in this one. What a matchup and what a win for this team, man. Great win.
The team of Ryan Reigns and Eldred. The Cabal.
Ryan Reigns and Eldred getting the job done tonight, doing what they came to do. And that's picking up a win here. And they actually have marked off the Team Wicked off their hit list for who's next. Who is next on their radar. And what's going to be next for these two men as they go on throughout ACW. They're on a roll. They're undefeated right now. 2-0, man. One win being against the tag team champion. And the other against the massive team like Team Wicked. They're on fire here. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to move on. It is time for the Lucky 16 tournament to continue.
The following contest is the Lucky 16 tournament first round match, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 225 pounds, R.J. Miles.
And as R.J. Miles makes his way down to the ring, you got to ask yourself, how healthy is R.J. Miles going into this matchup? How healthy is R.J. Miles given the past 2 weeks? Because on our very first episode here, he wrestled against his tag team partner in Johnny River. And so last week, he wrestled a pretty physical matchup against Reaper. So the start of ACW has not been too kind for Mr. R.J. Miles here. And so now he got the team with Johnny Rivers, who also suffered a pretty vicious beatdown at the hands of Reaper and Dave last episode. And is there still any resentment from when these two went one-on-one a couple of episodes ago? That's the question I got. I guess we're going to find out. Let's see if they can get along here, because I know Brian thinks that Brian and Austin, they're going to have some ego problems.
And his partner, from Boise, Idaho, weighing in at 207 pounds, Johnny Rivers.
Johnny Rivers now set to hopefully put differences aside with R.J. Miles and to see if they can combine themselves as a cohesive unit to take on the team of Austin Kazarian and Brian Dexter and Johnny Rivers. I've said it once about this guy, I've said it again, and for long-term viewers, I know you're probably getting sick of me saying it, so I'm sorry. But Johnny Rivers, I feel, is going to be the future of ACW, if you ask me. I mean, talk about a guy who was so freaking close to becoming the ACW World Champion. Or, not the ACW World Champion, I'm sorry, the AOA World Champion. In that Iron Man match, and the only reason you can say that he didn't win was because the match tied, and there was no sudden death rule at that point. And so Johnny that probably remembers that loss to this very day is probably the thing that's going to motivate him. And it's probably going to be the thing that motivates them to team up and to try to get the job done tonight with R.J. Miles. So I guess we're going to see how those two fare in this one. And also, I think we're going to see how Austin Kazarian and Brian Dexter fare, because these two really weren't seeing eye to eye when we were hearing from them, with Austin Kazarian telling Brian to, sit back, let me take the lead, I got this, I'm a veteran, and Brian Dexter can't fire back with some intelligent quips of his own. And for you to sit there and try to deny what Brian Dexter has done is absolutely foolish. I'm going to get into more of the kind of success of Brian Dexter.
And their opponent, first, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 287 pounds, Brian Dexter.
Brian Dexter, I feel, was probably the fastest driving star in All Out Revolution. And I know sometimes people say that and it sounds like a massive cliche, and I know it sounds like, you're saying that because you're real hot on the guy. No, I genuinely think that. How about in about a few he debuted against Brandon, beat him in his debut match. Then, not only did he do that, he then turned around and represented All Out Revolution and All Out Action in a freaking gauntlet match against CTP, where he got a couple of eliminations during that matchup. Then turns around and wins the Global Championship, and then beat Jackson Wade, and then had a match against Mark Darnell on his own. And then safe to say, this dude is no joke, okay? He's one of the only men that you can say have actually pinned Jackson Wade during Jackson Wade's time as the world champion. And so now Brian Dexter is going to do what he can to impress and to move forward in this tournament, and then potentially move forward and win the gauntlet match. That's also a thing you gotta potentially contend with here. But I'm gonna question how he gets along with his partner in Austin Kazarian.
And introducing the partner from Frankfurt, Germany, weighing in at 237 pounds, Austin Kazarian.
Austin Kazarian has been doing this thing for a hot minute. He's been one of the AOA OGs. He's been around literally since All Out Action episode number 1. And I will be honest and say the track record of Austin Kazarian for a guy who has been around since that time is not necessarily the greatest, as you may say. And I'll say this and say all due respect here to All Out Revolution guys. He actually went down to All Out Revolution in the attempt to find himself and to kind of reacclimate himself and to figure out what made Austin Kazarian so great. Because he actually did do some great stuff in the early days of All Out Action. And I can go over that a different time and a different day, but for right now, we're going to see how Austin Kazarian does this time around as he teamed with Brian Dexter. And here we go, RJ Miles and Brian Dexter. These two have actually locked up before, back on night 2 of the Action Draft. So we're going to see how things fare here tonight. RJ Miles was able to pick up the win over Brian Dexter in that exchange. I'm sure Brian Dexter remembers that. So we're probably going to do what he can to get a little bit of measure of revenge here. The two points of the Team Wrestling Department think that Brian is going to use his strength to dominate things here. Elbow right to the side of the neck. Ooh, on the part of Brian Dexter, and again going to cap it off with the knee right to the spine. And Brian Dexter is a little bit confident here. You can see that. This is Brian Dexter's first matchup here in ACW, and he's in there with a guy in RJ Miles who's normally, kind of beat up from his matchup against Reaper and Johnny Rivers respectively. Also a guy who knows what he's capable of. Also a guy who kind of knows him very, very, very well. But, there's a jacket. Dropping down RJ Miles and then the clothesline to follow suit. Brian Dexter, in addition to some of his more impressive win and being in there with some very impressive opponents and holding his own, he was also, you can probably say, the best global champion that we had during his time in All Out Revolution. Talk about a guy who took that championship and made it, mean something and elevated it to a tremendous level. You can also argue that he was able to elevate it to a point where it was almost as important as the world title. So talk about a guy who can take anything and make it work. And we're going to see how he can make a partnership work between him and Austin Kazarian. This will work here. The crowd was kind of taking their time, taking everything in, enjoying the action. Now going to tag in Johnny Rivers. That's an uppercut from Rivers. This is the first time Rivers and Dexter have been in the ring before. In the ring with each other. And I think Johnny needs to learn pretty quickly here. You don't do that type of stuff. And then Brian Dexter is going to catch you slipping if you let it. Johnny Rivers is now learning that the hard way here. I would love to see a one-on-one match between these two if you ask me. I hope they meet some point in time. Hey, those two. Brian Dexter continue to let his power game take over here. I know Brian and Adrian weren't really seeing eye to eye. We heard from their little conversation that they had. But I guess my question is, were they able to rectify things? Were they able to come up with a decent strategy? Because if you ask me, that's a pretty decent strategy. And with Brian Dexter there, he's going to take a little bit of a cheap shot there to RJ Miles, and top of the rib again. Tag and made. Here comes Austin Kazarian, and it seems to lead to maybe work things out here. Look at this. Oh, wow. Look at this. Excellent work there. There goes Johnny Rivers. Right across the back. Brian Dexter taking a little bit of a little bit of punishment in the process. A very effective double team on the part of Kazarian and Dexter. You wouldn't expect it. They're straight to recover. Here goes Johnny Rivers, who might be in trouble, and he kicks out. I think, again, that's the beautiful thing about the Lucky 16 tournament. You got guys who would normally, probably on a normal day, would never really team up with each other, having to team up with each other to win this tournament. Because if you win this tournament, you then get the chance to compete against your tag team partner for a slot for the 16th slot in this tournament. And so I bet you money every competitor wants to have a 16th slot in a massive gauntlet match. Talk about giving themselves a huge advantage. But the thing is, you got to work with somebody you probably wouldn't normally get along with in order to do it. Into a cover here. Brian Dexter might have Johnny Rivers, and Rivers able to kick out at 2. And so far, I got to say, within the tournament, we've seen a couple of brilliant combinations of wrestlers. We saw Max and James teaming with each other, and even though they've had some rough history, they look tremendous. I want to see more of them. Even Andre and Dwayne last episode didn't do too bad. And of course, shout out to the team that won, and Jason Wells and Nick Carter. And we might be able to say the same thing about Austin Kazarian and Brian Dexter, because they seem to have a system in place that is putting Johnny Rivers and RJ Miles in a world of trouble here. Never made. Here we go. You might have it here. No. And it seems so far that the system that Austin Kazarian and Brian Dexter may have, while successful, is not enough to end this matchup just yet. But good job on the part of Austin Kazarian, able to get back in control and keep control, I should say, of this matchup. And look at this. He got RJ Miles in a rough way. And the revert DDT, down goes RJ Miles. Austin Kazarian now going up top. Here we go. Frog splash. He was aiming for it. But Johnny Rivers going to prevent that from happening. And now this allows him to follow up here. Excellent DDT on the part of Johnny Rivers. And I know in the back part of Rivers' mind, he probably remembers his previous encounter with Austin Kazarian, in which Austin actually beat Rivers while he was the U.S. champion, while he was the AOA U.S. champion. But look at Johnny Rivers trying to take flight, trying to over a suicide dive. It did not work out. Didn't connect all of it. But I will say it does allow for Johnny Rivers and RJ Miles to get control back in this matchup. They were actually in trouble a bit at the hands of Brian Dexter and Austin Kazarian. Look at this nice back suplex. Down goes Austin Kazarian and RJ Miles getting back on the apron. Looking like we're going to be ready for Johnny Rivers whenever he decides to make the tag, or whenever they have worked out their strategy in order to do so. And again, man, going back to the uniqueness of tournaments like this, it allows for guys like Johnny Rivers and RJ Miles and Austin Kazarian and Brian Dexter to first be put in elements that they're maybe not be used to. And I don't think Austin Kazarian is too used to giving his head kicked off like that at the hand or the foot, I should say, of Johnny Rivers. And now Rivers, tired and all, he's setting up for that super kick. Is he going to hit it? Oh, no, he didn't. Austin Kazarian saw it coming. Great job. They jump right there. An excellent hip toss. Down goes Johnny Rivers. And Austin Kazarian, out of these 4 men, probably got the most experience in tag team matches. And he's actually been in a tag team tournament a while back. Him and Caden Miles, him and his protege, I should say, Caden Miles, unsuccessful there, but that excellent double team move may be the catalyst for a victory. And apparently not, and down goes RJ Miles. Johnny Rivers is in a world of trouble here. Oh! Got right to the back jump. Johnny Rivers not letting Brian Dexter do what he does best, not letting him go to that power game. Now he got Brian Dexter in trouble. And look at this. It's already even a good look for Brian Dexter. Brian Dexter up on the top. Oh, what the world? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, man. Spiked him right on the top of his head. Brutal work right there on the part of Johnny Rivers. And now the tag is made. And And look at him and RJ Miles going to work here. Excellent flow. Line down goes Brian Dexter. And talk about a move that can turn the tide. That 1916 they also turned the tide in this matchup. This may be over here. But wait a second. Good job on the part of Austin Kazarian, able to get in there as quick as he can. And now wait a second. Now Johnny Rivers is in trouble. Or RJ Miles is in trouble, I should say. The AK driver down goes. Down goes RJ Miles, and now this allows for Dexter to get back in this one. Can he pull it off? Can he somehow, some way pull this one off? These two now are going back for the double team again. We saw them go for this move earlier. They're going to resort back to it because why not? It was successful the first time around. Johnny felt it. Now RJ Miles can't feel the exact same thing. And wait a second. Johnny Rivers sliding in. Johnny Rivers is sliding in here. And look at it. Oh, what a super kick. Crowd making in this action. And Johnny making sure he caught every bit of that super kick. RJ Miles is now back up to his feet. Johnny Rivers is tired after everything in this matchup. Catches him with another super kick. And he collapses. He was able to get back up though. It's all good. RJ Miles, the mile-long ride. What a combination of moves to get hit with. Talk about a rough way to go. Oh, and down goes Brian Dexter. Brian Dexter now out of the equation. RJ Miles now standing in his opponent's corner. To go for the mile-long ride once again. 2 super kicks, 2 mile-long ride. I don't think you're getting out from that one. I really don't. And RJ Miles and Johnny Rivers advance in this tournament. What a matchup and what an outing.
Here's your winner, the team of Johnny Rivers and RJ Miles.
What a win for these two gentlemen. And now they await to see who they face next. And next in the bracket, it will be Alex and the debuting Riley Bloomberg taking on the team of Dave and Reaper. Oh boy, talk about something that's going to be a very dangerous threat. And everything kind of pulled through exactly what I was mentioning. Lucky 16 tournament right here. Johnny and RJ advances. They face either Alex and Riley or the team of Dave and Reaper. Let's see what happens, man. And so far, the bracket has been great. So the second round almost filled out. I can't wait to see Nate and Dexter versus Nick and Jason, especially after the performance we just saw from those two men. That's going to be tremendous. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to move on here. It's time for some singles action. When Seth Burns takes on Sean Wright.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Alexander Spike and representing Wolfpack from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 220 pounds, Seth Burns.
Seth Burns making his way down to the ring. He's looking to get a little bit of revenge on behalf of Alexander Spike, his partner in Wolfpack here. As last episode, it was Alexander Spike versus Sean Wright in what was a tremendous contest, but it fell short. Seth Burns or Alexander Spike fell short in that one, and now it's going to be Seth's turn. So we're going to see what Seth's strategy is. I mean, we know Spike and Burns, they're two individualists, but you know Seth was probably sitting in the back watching, trying to figure out how can he handle this? How can he take care of things here? Just imagine one guy to be able to say he beat 2 members of a tremendous tag team in Wolfpack. Let's not sleep on that. Those guys are 4-time tag team champions. Here comes the man who has been holding down that global championship since episode 1. He already earned an A in my book for taking out CTP Dino-Man. Or, sorry, Damian Miles. If we could do the same at Mission X, that would be great.
And introducing the opponent from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 215 pounds, he is the current ACW Global Champion, the Nightmare, Sean Wright.
Well, here comes Sean Wright making his way down to the ring, and what I'm hoping is that Sean Wright is able to beat CTP's Lorenzo Sampson at Mission X for the Global Championship. And I say that because, ladies and gentlemen, earlier in this week, it was announced that it would be Lorenzo Sampson, who had not yet to sign with ACW, despite all these promises indicating that he will, and he's going to face Sean Wright for that Global Championship. Now, Mr. Bloomberg, I'm going to ask you a very valid question. What happened if this all turns out to be a blatant setup? What happened if this all turns out to be some massive ploy from Lorenzo Sampson? I mean, we're really going to trust the guy that was the whole reason we had to bring back the World Collide event in the first place. We're really going to trust that guy? Just because he did a favor for you and beat up Darren, you're going to be cool with this? Okay. Anyway, we'll address that when the time comes. Right now, what we will address is these two tremendous athletes in the ring. Sean Wright and Seth Byrne are current ACW Global Champion. Sean Wright, I should say. Let me put some respect on that name. And four-time tag team champion, I should say, in Seth Byrne. Never really seen Seth Byrne and Alexander fight much in singles action. Alexander did great in singles action. And we're going to see how Seth Byrne does here. It seems that you two kind of reached a stalemate as far as that chain wrestling department is concerned. Excellent counter there from Sean Wright, getting Seth into the corner. Excellent counter on the part of Seth, preventing Sean from doing any further damage. And what a springboard dropkick! The quickness on the part of Seth Byrne is absolutely something you don't want to sleep on. It's something that you don't want to play around with. And we're clearly seeing an example why it allowed Seth Byrne to get control in that Northern Light into the brainbuster. Beautiful work, beautiful combination. And I will say, while Seth Byrne can take high risk and go high risk, just like his partner, Alexander Spike, Seth is probably the more technical one out of the group. He's more technically sound. He's going to, resort to his wrestling moves. He's going to try to keep him on the ground if possible. Don't let that fool you. I think Seth's got a very interesting offense. I think it's going to be great when we get the chance to see what this man is capable of here. Now look at that. Wow, beautiful. And Sean keeping right back up to his feet. He's ready to go, but so is Seth. That's going to work. He's going for a shot to the rib. I'll try to step back, try to avoid those strikes, but Seth's going to keep coming at him here. Look at his handspring. Cutter down those Sean right here. And Seth Byrne thinking about his next move wisely. I like that. I can almost commend that on the part of Seth Byrne. Oh, good forearm. Oh, good job sweeping the leg. Oh, beautiful. Excellent combination of move from Seth Byrne. Seth now going to the top rope. Here we go. I did mention that athleticism. He does got it. Oh, what a moonsault. What a moonsault. The height, the rotation. Stuck the landing perfectly on the torso of Sean. Going for the cover. Referee taking a minute to get down there, but the fact that he gets a 2 count definitely shows the impact that Seth often has had already here in this matchup. Job with the suplex, continuing where he left off. Looking for a heel kick. Sean was ready for that. Off the rope. Look at that. Oh, springboard DDT. I got Seth Byrne in a little bit of trouble here. There's going to be quick offense like that that's going to make or break one of these two men in this matchup. We saw it happen last week. We saw it happen between Alexander and Sean Wright. And we may see the same thing here between Seth Byrne and Sean Wright here. But Seth, good job, able to recover. Roshi to the back of the neck, and I like how he's following up nicely. Grapevining the head with the legs and the elbows to do some further damage here. And sets him up perfectly at the Everburn, which is more like a cyclone kick. He has the Everburn in his arsenal. He'd like to make use of that 619-2 in his arsenal. Seth definitely got a good mindset. He definitely got a good mindset. He definitely got a good track record here of knowing what he's doing in these types of situations. Look at that. Oh, dragon good. Down goes Seth Byrne, but Seth makes it right back up to his feet. Excellent job right into the DDT, straight into a cover. Talk about Seth being prepared for everything Sean threw at him, and he gets a 2 count once again. Outside goes Sean. Oh, wait a minute. Sean's able to counter. Here we go. Something flip. And the outside back in. Is he going to have him right here? No, he does not only get the 1 count. Seth Byrne was ready to rock and roll on that one. And Now look at that. Oh, Sheldon stepping out to the apron. Seth trying to follow suit. Didn't really work out and just caught with a knee for his effort. I guess Seth maybe by anticipating, he got himself caught up in a very rough position. Oh, Dragon Switch Cutter again. Dragon Cutter down goes. Down goes Seth Burn once again. Spins him around. Is Sean Wright. Sean Wright looking to keep it going here. Excellent counter on the part of Seth. Off the rope. Then time it. Oh, runs right into a Pele kick. Sean was ready to rock and roll. Catch Seth with the Pele kick and the springboard moonsault. Down goes Sean on top of Seth and gets a 2.5. Sean's getting a little bit frustrated here. Thought that would have been a 3. But I think Sean is a veteran. He knows what it's like to be a champion. He's a former AOA All-Star champion. Oh, over to the midsection, driving down Seth Burn. And now Sean is about to get into an element of high-risk offense. Is he going to do it? Yes, he does. Cross body over the top, taking down Seth Burn. And this is where Sean is really freaking dangerous, man. Once the dude starts taking off, oh, man. Once the dude starts taking off, flying, and doing a whole lot of high-risk stuff like that, I can think of very few people in the world who can stop him or even match up with him. And to Alexander's credit over there on the floor, he's definitely a guy who I felt was matching up with Sean perfectly. But look at that. That's Burn catching Sean coming in, maybe taking a little bit too long there. And now Seth Burn got Sean Wright in a heap of trouble. Up on the top rope. Here we go. What a Hurricane Rana. My dude. Excellent work. Excellent work on the part of Seth Burn right now. Gonna roll him through. Look at this. Oh! Hit right to the side of the head. What a kick to the side of the head. That might have knocked out the global champion, and no, it did not. Seth Burn now. He can start tapping into that reserve tank. Is he maybe going to go for the Everburn here? Yes, he was. He was going for the Everburn. Couldn't get it. But Shaw couldn't follow up either. So now we're kind of back at square one. Off into the corner. Excellent counter from Sean. Deep to the face from Seth Burn. Up to the middle rope. Here we go. Springboard cross body. Nice job from Seth. Seth is on fire here. Now what? Now what's Seth going to do? I saw the gear spinning in this man's head. I like it. He's a thinking man's wrestler. Now going to go for the 619. He feels it's safe enough to do it. Here we go. 619 connect. Excellent job from Seth Burn. Seth is not feeling it. Now how is he going to follow up? He's going to go up to the top rope. I don't blame him. Not a bad idea, but look at Seth. Look at Sean Wright rolling to his stomach. Try to get out of dodge here, but look at it. He didn't get too far. Or he maybe got far enough to see Seth coming, and Sean was able to counter. Silent Dream super kick. Excellent counter on the part of Seth here. Seth now got Sean in a world of trouble with an uppercut. You think they're bringing it? What a matchup this is between these two individuals. Seth now going back up to the top rope. Sean is now in a world of trouble. Oh, look at that. Good job on the part of Seth, keeping it simple. Nice little axe handle. A shot off the top rope, keeping it simple. Yet very effective. Look at Sean Wright, though. Springboard knee strike right in the face of Seth Burn, and this is not what Seth Burn wants to be. Here we go. Sean Wright, very beautiful elbow drop, man. Excellent elbow drop off the top rope. Sean may have the one in the bag. No, it is not. I hope he didn't think he was going to walk into this matchup and run through Seth Burn. I know Sean, I don't think he did. But to see the fight that Seth Burn is putting up here is tremendous. And just imagine, off of matches like this, what's it going to mean for Wolfpack when they get back in their bag as far as being in a tag team. And when they get back in their bag as far as them being in the tag team division. You got to think that matches like this, definitely teaches you a thing or two. Wait a minute, Sean was thinking about going for that tornado DDT. Oh, excellent counter on the part of Sean. To Seth Burn, and down he goes once again. That Dragon Twist cutter into using it all matchup effective. Once again, going for the cover and a 2 count only. All right, now, you still got a couple of aces up his sleeve. You need to hit him. You still got that tornado DDT, which you haven't used yet. That moveset got scouted. That moveset got well scouted. Rolled him through. Oh! Hit right to the side of the head once again. He's sitting there thinking about going for the Everburn. Can he connect it? Can he connect it? Oh, no, he missed it. He missed it. Sean sidesteps out of the way to the Nightmare Unleashed. Nightmare Unleashed by Sean White. Beautiful work. It took one slip up for him to get caught in the Silent Dream. Super kick right across the mouth. That might be a wrap for Seth Burn, and it is. What a matchup between those two, but Seth Burn got absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
Here's your winner, the Nightmare, Sean Wright.
He brought the fight to Sean Wright. Alexander Spike both brought the fight to Sean Wright, man. Wolfpack, they can definitely use something. They can definitely learn something from that. And I believe that both of those men, they're going to do some great things. But Sean continuing to do some great things here in ACW, picking up another win. He basically beat Wolfpack. He basically beat both members of
Congratulations, Sean. You once again defeated another competitor, making you, 3-0? Here in ACW. Good work. Good work. But it's going to be a shame that all that is about to amount to nothing. Because at Mission X, you have to face me for your ACW Global Championship. And I'm sure you remember what happened the last time you and I faced off. Oh yeah, I hit you with the hand of God and left you laying in the middle of a CTP ring. And so now you have to put your global title on the line against me? And you really think the results are going to be any different? Man, you must be dreaming. And everybody's off, and I'm going to go ahead and answer this too. When is Samson going to put pen to paper? And why did Mr. Bloomberg let this happen? Well, I'm going to put pen to paper when I'm good and well ready, because when it comes to talent like me, you don't rush the process. We got to make sure everything is perfect.
What's the process? What are you talking about?
We're negotiating, but don't worry. I'm going to have that contract signed before Mission X. And so that way, I can grace this show with the star power that is needed. And Sean, you're just holding my trophy until the time is right. Mission X will be that time. Mission X will be that place. But I'm going to be kind to you and give you a taste of what you can expect right now.
Wait, right now? Wait, what the word? Wait, Lorenzo Sampson first, he's in the building, and now he's about to make his way down here. And look at Sean. Yeah, Sean ain't about to have this, man. Sean ain't about to have this at all. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Talk about Sampson scouting Sean heavy. Sampson scouted Sean heavy there. Oh, what is that? Power driver on the ramp. That is just, that's some sickening stuff. And now look at that. Hey, you ain't the, oh, come on, man. You ain't the champion. You are not the champion. Nobody should be putting their hands on that title but the champion. Trust me, man. I don't think you're going to be that guy after missing that fever. Man of God connected to Sean Wright. Absolutely laying him out. And Sampson, Lorenzo Sampson, CTP, Lorenzo Sampson, making a statement here tonight, man. I don't even know what the dude's doing here. You are not the champion. You're going to lose that Mission X. And I hope you sign here just so somebody can knock the taste out of your mouth, man. And ladies and gentlemen, we got people helping Sean out of here. And I guess it's time for us to move on, man. We got a little bit more to go. It's time for a co-main event, man. Andre Richardson, I'm sorry, versus Nate Shields. Let's rock and roll.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Blueprint, Andre Richardson.
Andre Richardson was on an absolute roll last time we saw him. We saw him in his Lucky 16 tournament matchup. Him and Dwayne Fraud. Nate Shields
buddy, so how awkward that was. But, you know, we saw Andre Richardson in the Dwayne Broad Lab episode, and Andre was looking tremendous. He looked absolutely great. Yes, it was a handicap format, but still, you can't deny what this man was doing when it was just him and Jason inside the ring. And wait a second, here comes Nate Shields. Nate Shields is rushing down the ring and they're sitting there attacking Andre Richardson. What is this about? I mean, we heard the word from Nate Shields earlier, sitting there telling Andre he should have just stayed down, that what's about to happen isn't personal. But you're going to jump the man? What are you jumping the man for? I get where Nate's probably coming from emotionally, because, I mean, last week we saw that alarming message from Darren Tarlton, in which Darren made the vow to make Nate Shields feel that same fear that Nate put in Darren's wife's eyes whenever Nate was threatening to go to his location and to do all this stuff to him. And when Nate Shields threatened the household of Darren Tarleton, so I can understand, you know, where Darren is coming from. But then he also threatened Nate and told him that, hey, he's gonna make sure that he put that same fear in Nate's eyes that he put in his wife's eyes, man. I promise you. I feel I just said that, but my apologies. I did not expect Nate to come out here and start jumping this man. What is wrong with this guy? This is unnecessary. This is absolutely unnecessary. Look at this. This match may be over right here. That discus big boot. Dropping Andre Richardson, and of course this crowd here in Fort Worth ain't really going to be caring about Nate Shields. He might. I know the dude didn't just completely disrespect Andre Richardson like that. I know Nate Shields did not just completely just disrespect Andre like that. I'm going to put it to you like this, man. Nate, I get you got this thing going on with Darren. I get it. But to take that energy and to do what you're doing to Andre and jumping him and carrying on, that's completely unnecessary. And now look at this. It's just the destruction continues. Andre Richardson has been unable to get out of the box since the opening bell here. And now Nate's setting up. And that discus big boot again. Oh, it doesn't even spin with it. Just boots him head on. Pretty. And Andre got nothing to do with it. You do all of this to Andre Richardson is just. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Oh, what the world was that about? That was absolutely unnecessary. Nate Shields could have won this matchup, sent his message loud and clear, and now we're doing all of this. I get it, man. Nate's been asking, he's been telling everybody who would listen that he wants this matchup against Darren. He's been wanting his matchup against Darren Tarleton. And management admittedly has been making it hard for him to do so. And to tell you the truth, part of that is Nate's fault because he put his hands on D-Ice, who was about ready to make the match, and then he struck him, and then that match got shot down. If they would have kept it freaking cool, he would have had his matchup already. In fact, it would have happened at the end of an era. Oh, man. And Nate's got to take the long way around to get his match with Darren. And he might be a step ahead of that, but you don't have to do this. Nate Shields doesn't have to do any of this. Andre's not the guy responsible for all of this. Andre's not. Oh, them chest first right into the exposed steel turnbuckle. Just messed up. Under every conceivable level, this is messed up. And I know the crowd's booing Nate Shields because, well,
Darren's from this area. Darren is from, the Texas area. But I can also see them booing Nate for what he's doing to Andre here. Cause this is just cold and careless on the part of Nate Shields. The buckle bomb into the exposed steel turnbuckle. And Nate Shields playing around with Andre Richardson. Just send the blasted match already. This gets big boot to Andre. Let's take him to the asylum or hit him with that pounce and just call it a day, man. You proved your point. Well, now what? Now what? Oh, wait a minute. Nate Shields grabbing a steel chair. Nate Shields is grabbing a steel chair. Come on, man. Come on. Hey, wait a minute. Now Nate Shields throwing the referee outside the ring. What is this? What type of mess is this? What the world is going on? Oh, wait a minute. He's trying to use the steel chair. Andre not letting it happen. The clothesline from Andre Richardson. He's now going to go for a chair shot of his own. And here we go. Look at that. Oh, what a spinning. And then kick into that steel chair. Nate brought it in. Andre's going to say, okay, fine. Let me use it then. Andre Richardson is getting back in this one. Look at that. Oh, what a head scissor. What a head scissor. And if Nate Shields ends up losing this matchup due to his action, I will say it is well deserved. You had a chance to put Andre Richardson away, and you refused to do it. Just for your own ego. And now Andre Richardson is looking to make Nate Shields pay for playing around with him in the start of this matchup. Andre probably feels insulted that Nate tried to use him as an example. And Andre's showing that he's not about to have that here with a springboard net breaker. Springboard net breaker from Andre Richardson. To the top rope, Andre with a leg drop. Right across the chest. And a kick out at 1. Given that Andre hasn't done a ton of offense in this matchup, I'm not too surprised. But of course, that's not going to stop Andre from keeping the dice rolling. What a cross body. 2. Ooh. I mean, talk about a massive upset for Andre Richardson if he can pull this one off here. Off the rope goes. Oh, man, off the rope goes Nate Shields. Right away, hip toss. Trying to go for the elbow there. Trying to go for a strike. Andre was able to counter. Over the top rope, go Nate. Oh, not all the way to the outside this time. Going up top, Andre Richardson. Here we go. What a leg drop across the chest again. Absolutely brutal stuff on the part of Andre. Andre feels like he can do it. Punch your ticket, man. But keep going. He got something in mind. Gonna call him up to his feet. Net breaker again. Taking down Nate Shields. Here we go. Got him off. Michinoku driver putting him down, boy. Andre's cooking. Andre's cooking. Northern Light suplex. We got to do it. Talk about a moment that'll live in infamy. Make your moment, Andre. Oh, he's trying to go for that. That cartwheel Pele kick didn't really pay off. Nate couldn't follow up. They're trying to go for a stiff right hand. Nate swinging wildly here. Here we go. Look at this backbreaker from Andre. I'm about to make him do strength, dog. He was out here with it. Andre, come on, man. Follow up. What are you going to do? You have to think about his next move. He's going up top here. Here we go. Oh, what a drop kick. Drop kick off the top rope. Cover from Andre. Does he have it? No, he only has a 2 count on him. Andre got to keep using his speed there. Andre got to keep using his speed. He got to keep using that athleticism to throw this big man off. For the second time in this match, attempt number 2. Cartwheel. Pele kick. Is it going to connect? Yes, it does. Right across the top of the head, he nailed him. Right across the top of the head, he nailed him. This is your moment. You get to live in infamy, man. Oh, he rolled over. Are you kidding me? He's a smart man. I'll give him that. Oh, no. Look at this. Oh, he got caught. Oh, Andre got caught. Nate Shields sending him off the rope. Look at it. Oh, what a gut buster, man. Running around, just setting him down, flying, caught him with a gut buster. And I think Andre's moment in the sun may well be short-lived. What a spear. What a spear, breaking this man inside. 2. Oh, I thought he kicked out. Andre Richardson kicked out. My man is on fire. My man is on fire. Oh, that's now right there to the elbow, to the top of the head. Andre Richardson not going to go down easy. That suplex. And now Andre's following up with some more shots. To the outside goes Nate Shields. Off the rope goes Andre Richardson. Oh, man. Beautiful job with the suicide dive. How can Andre follow up? He got Nate down on the out. Wait a minute. He's going up top. Andre Richardson. Here we go. Frog splash out to the floor. He got him. The frog splash out to the floor. If he can get one more, he got him. This is your moment, man. Time to live in infamy. Frog splash again. Second time in a row to Nate Shields. Andre got the biggest upset of his career. No, he does not. No, he does not. What a performance we are witnessing here. A performance of guts, endurance, and the massive heart on display from Andre Richardson, who tried to go for the frog splash again. It backfired. Oh, man. And you can tell the wear and tear of this matchup beginning to Andre Richardson. Just collapse there only to get big booted. No rest for the weary here. And Nate Shields trying to show Andre right now that there is levels to this entire thing. Look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Nate shot him. Andre caught him rushing in. Nate Shields was trying to rush in. Andre caught him. And now, that to the rib. Wrong rip first right into the apron. On back on the inside of the ring. Come on, Andre. This is your chance, man. He's gonna make every moment. He's gonna make every moment count. I don't blame him. Shoulder tackle. Shoulder tackle again. Tossed him up over the apron. Andre not gonna let up here. Here we go. Looking to follow through. Excellent elbow drop. Excellent elbow drop from Andre Richardson. If he can nail this cartwheel Pele kick and get one more frog splash in, he may be home free. Cartwheel. Oh, he missed it that time. He missed it that time with a spear. Cartwheel Pele kick missed. Got caught with a spear. And now Andre sent into the corner. Nate Shields, insanity drive. And now I think there's only one more thing that's left, and that's to take Andre Richardson to the outside. And gun it on, man. That was wow. I mean, talk about showing up to the play.
Here's your winner, the Maniac, Nate Shield.
Andre Richardson showed up to play here tonight. And he was not about to let Nate Shield treat him stupidly. He was not about to let Nate Shield bully him around, and it almost cost Nate Shield this matchup. And I hope it does one day. But for Nate Shield to do what he did was just messed up, man.
I told all of you. And I tried to warn Andre that this was nothing personal. That was just business. But Darren, slick little message you sent me last week. Message received loud and clear. I can't wait for you to come back. I can't wait for you to show up again. Because Darren, I'm going to finish things with you once and for all. In fact, I'm going to put you on notice. I'm going to put you and everybody else on notice. Darren, if you don't show back up here, you have till after Mission X. Mr. Bloomberg, if you're listening, you have till after Mission X to show up here. If you don't, well, I guess then I'm going to have to find you in my own ways. And
again with
for the
it.
sake of you, you really don't want me to.
Wait a second. Here comes
I'm going
Dexter.
to stop you right there. Because I'm going to say this much. I actually can feel where you're coming from. Darren came out at breaking boundaries in front of your hometown and beat you senseless. Yes, I understand wanting revenge for that. And I know that you two got history going up all the way back to season 1 because I was a part of it. Yeah, and I also remember when you tried to break my back and end my career, but I have moved on. Clearly, Darren have not. So admittedly, I'm on more your side than his. But what I refuse to let you do is threaten that household. I helped them move into that household. I helped them get set up and make sure they were straight. And Eve, that's my sister-in-law. So I dare you to even think about putting your hand on her. Or him. Or anyone else that may go through that house. Because Nate, if you do anything, forget dealing with Darren, okay? You're going to have to deal with me. When he gets back, do whatever you wish. Inside this building, inside this ring, do whatever you need to do. But outside of it, that's family. Don't ever let you attack family. Remember that.
Dexter laying down the law for Nate Shields, who may be his partner in the tournament, but I think that Dexter, it's pretty crystal clear that Dexter is willing to throw that partnership out the window if Nate even thinks about putting his hand on that household or anybody inside that household, man. I don't care who you are. I got a 100% side with Dexter. I don't care who you are. You do not, under any circumstance, try to mess with someone's household like that. Nate Shields, we got this happening to look at tail up the ramp here. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time to hear from No Limit Yurio, who's clearly going to make his way down to the ring here. Making one of his first official entrances here in ACW, and officially he already lost major points with me for freaking dabbing, man. Why is this a thing? Why are you doing this? And the crowd here in Fort Worth ain't really behind Yurio here because they want answers to what the heck has been going on with No Limit and everything involved in the Twitter Disciples. We know why. We know what's up. But I think this whole thing about him indicating that he put his hand on Carolyn was way too far. And thank goodness they didn't. But the fact they even went to that level is, something that you definitely need to check on. So Yurio is here. I wonder if Okada Jr. and, whoever that third individual was, I wonder if they are here. And nonetheless, let's hear what Mr. Yurio got to say.
Hello, ACW audience. And hello to the Twisted Disciples. My name is Yurio, 1/4 of No Limit, and I've been called out here to address everything that we've done to the Twisted Disciples.
Say 1/4?
Well, First, this started because the Twisted Disciple decided to make an example out of us in our debut. Myself and Okada Jr. left that ring in a bloody, broken heap. And we told ourselves that when the time was right, we were going to go after the Twisted Disciples again. And so the time is indeed right. So, your buddy Colin Kane, start right there. Your friend Colin Kane felt the wrath of one of our No Limit brethren in Tyson Jones. And then Carolyn Amber. Oh, this one was fun. This was fun. We played around with the security footage, and yes, you found out the truth that it was Kimiko who attacked Carolyn Amber, but man, was it fun watching the look on your face as you thought that we put our hands on a woman. Guys, that would be something up your alley, not ours.
You really thought that was a funny practical joke? Okay.
But don't worry, because the jokes stop here. We're done. We've gotten into your head. And I think you know what we want. So next week, here's the challenge I'm proposing. Myself, Okada Jr., and Tyson Jones versus you, Ace Stone, JH3, and Colin Kane in a 6-man tag team matchup. And if we win, how about we are the next team in line to get a shot at those ACW tag team.
What the world?
Yurio.
Hey, where does Raven come from?
Nice to meet you. I couldn't help but overhearing you make a challenge for the tag team championship.
Where did this man come from?
Problem. You guys would have to go through us, as we actually defeated the Twisted Disciple last week. And yes, even though it may have been with yours, it still counts as a win for the Ultimate Correction. And so I have a different proposition. How about instead of you 2, 3 facing the Twisted Disciples, how about it is you, Yurio, and Okada Jr. versus myself and Mr. XD, and how about we even have the Cabal in the mix and we dance together? Yes, I propose a 3-way dance.
Okay.
But the winner gets the challenge, the Twisted Disciples. And for you to even think that you're worthy of those tag team title shots, I'm afraid I'm going to have to correct that.
Correct that? Excuse me? Correct that? Get off the freaking rocket. Oh, snap! Oh, snap! What a kick right to the mouth! Yurio got to clear. Got to get the heck up out of Dodge. But look at this. Look at Draven planning down Yurio. And I'm up for that. Yo, management, can we get that official, please? A 3-way dance between the Ultimate Correction, No Limit, and the Cabal. I'm cool with that. I don't think Yurio's going to be cool with the beatdown that he just got. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta move forward here, because coming up next, it is our ACW main event. And man, it seems the inside of this ring has not only been used for matches, bro. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, our main event is coming up next. Adrian Oxley going one-on-one with Jackson Wade. And this is Mr. Bloomberg's attempt of making Adrian Oxley pay for his attack on Austin Wallace over the past couple of episodes. And then apparently he also got something in mind for Jake Havoc as well. But anyway, we're going to see how Adrian Oxley does. It's about to be showtime, and the question is he going to make it work? Is he going to be able to pull this off first? And by the way, can someone go ahead and unlock Adrian Oxley real quick so we can see this man? But I digress. Adrian Oxley is set to go. I bet much money, though, he is locked in I bet you money Adrian is locked in for this matchup. And he better be, because he got to face one of the most dominant world champions we have ever seen. And Jackson Wade tore it up on All Out Revolution.
The following contest is our ACW main event, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Adrian Oxley.
Adrian Oxley is the former AOA United States champion. In fact, he was the final All Out Action United States champion. But he's going to face someone in Jackson Wade who's probably feeling all types of bitter and upset because of his loss to A2J last time around. And we clearly saw how upset Jackson Wade was with that, and he sent his boy Johnny Evil, Simon Ortiz, and Brandino after A2J earlier tonight. And so if I'm Adrian Oxley, I'm coming into this matchup with several eyes in the back of my head, knowing good and well he's probably going to be flanked with those guys once again. And Adrian Oxley has almost kind of seen the light over the past couple of episodes. Ever since Austin Wallace did the, I think, very obvious thing to anybody who knows Austin. Ever since Austin basically practically turned and broke his alliance that he had with Adrian Oxley, Adrian's been headhunting Austin Wallace, but right now he got to focus on Jackson Wade, as Austin Wallace is actually happily out for 3 weeks.
And introducing the opponent, accompanied by Johnny Evil, Simon Ortiz, and Brandino from Detroit, Michigan. Weighing in at 287 pounds, he is the leader of Top Class Warriors, Jackson Wade.
And upon proper acknowledgement, we finally see Jackson Wade continue his walk to the ring. Jackson Wade, even without the World Championship, walks around with his group like he runs the place. Jackson Wade, even without the World Championship around his waist, still feels like ACW is his castle. Still feels like he is at the top of the food chain here in ACW. And without question, it's hard to argue that he isn't. I mean, he is set for a triple threat ladder match at Mission X for the ACW World title, currently held by Mr. Austin Wallace, who's going to be out of action at least for the next 3 weeks here. But don't worry about his team. Again, report is confirmed that Austin will be good to go for Mission X. Look at Top Class Warriors. I mean, Johnny Evil, Simon Ortiz, and Brandino, I'm sure they're proud of themselves for their action earlier tonight with the full-on beatdown that they gave to A2J. And Jackson may use this match as a stress reliever, as you may say, and Brandino kind of just watching on while Evil, Ortiz, and Jackson kind of gloat in the ring. Really, Johnny Evil and Simon Ortiz are kind of his right-hand men here. And being his almost second and third in arm, and Madison Rain kind of being the brains of the operation. Apparently these guys work like a well-oiled machine. I definitely need to talk to these guys and figure out how the world this works out between these gentlemen. But I digress. All that aside, hello, we are here for our ACW main event. So if you watched up to this point, thank you. If you haven't done so already, feel free to click the like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell icon. That way you don't miss another upload. Right now, you can't help but to applaud Adrian Oxley, who's taking this thing about as slow as he can. He's going to let Jackson be the aggressor here, and Adrian's going to do what he can to make Jackson pay for it. And that's a smart move on the part of, that's a smart move on the part of Adrian Oxley. Adrian knows good and well that if Jackson gets a hold of you, man, it's going to be a long night. And look at this. So Adrian's going to do what he can to make sure that doesn't happen. And look at that, Brandino going to slide in a steel chair. I don't know if that was the wisest time to do that. If Adrian's just going to do the smart thing and slide the chair to the floor. And also, since he's on the out, or since Jacqueline's on the outside of the ring, I don't know if he saw that. Crowd is digging the action. I'm digging the fact that Adrian Oakley was able to take flight right there, and it paid off for him. Here we go. Roll through. Excellent gut buster to Jackson Wade. Then to recover here. And we get the one counter very early on in this matchup. I'm not too shocked there. Got his spine now. Goes Jackson Wade. Jackson Wade sends it back to the outside. Adrian Oakley not going to let him get too much further than that. That's going to be the scary thing about this entire matchup. I mean, you really don't want to sleep on someone like Adrian Oakley. Adrian Oakley was the United States champion. He held it down. Yeah, didn't defend it too much, I'll admit. But man, every time he steps inside the ring, he's always doing some good stuff, and he's really showing it right here against Jackson Wade. Here we go, right into a clothesline. Down goes Jackson Wade, and look at Brandino now getting involved, allowing Jackson Wade the chance to, never mind. I was about to say, allowing the chance for Jackson Wade to take control, but Adrian was probably ready for that one. He got Jackson in a heap of trouble with a block buster off the middle rope. Can't believe I'm saying it, but Jackson hasn't got much offense in this matchup, and only a 1 count. Once again, kick right to the spine there. Rolling Jackson Wade up to his feet. This isn't about to be a good look. Trying to go for that fake super kick. Oh, it's McGurry. It's McGurry right to the back of the head. Here we go. Oh! Right there, right to the face. Deep to the face, trying to recover. 1, 2. You got it, 2. You got it, 2. And that's not right there. Excellent work there on the part of Oakley. Oakley now looking to follow up. Oh, he got it. That fake super kick connect. Adrian's in there calling it a wrap, but Brandino providing the distraction up on the apron. Adrian hitting the referee. Telling him, come on, man. Don't worry about it. Worry about this pin over here. Looking way too long. Thanks for the distraction from Brandino right there. Call. Jackson went up to his feet. He may be thinking, oh, excellent count on the part of Jackson. Oh, no, look at that single-handed choke slam. Now goes Adrian Oakley. Adrian now is in a world of trouble. And now spine buster. This is the type of power that Adrian was trying to avoid all matchup. And now he had no choice but to face the music and deal with it. And Jackson has finally gotten his hands on Adrian Oakley here. Uh-oh. Got right to the back, and look at this. Here we go. Oh, man. Electric chair right into the power bomb. And a kick out at 2. And I hope Jackson doesn't run off emotion here. Jackson Wade is a smart man. Jackson Wade has plus 10 IQ, especially when it comes to the formation of top-class warriors. The bounty that he put out on RJ Miles' head when he was the world champ at the time, 2, and a kick out at 2. With this elaborate plan that he had to gain the All Out Revolution World Championship in the first place, it was plus 10 work, plus 10 IQ, and we've also seen how oh, wait a minute. Adrian Oakley using his brains there. Oh, and a kick out at 2. Other than we've also seen how Jackson has used his wits to retain the world title. Not even due to cheating measures, really, either. We've seen him use it, and we've seen it pay off. And now he's looking to do what he can to become the All-Out Revolution, or the ACW, I should say, All Action Central Wrestling World Champion. We're going to see if he can get it done at Mission X, but right now we need to see if he can get the job done against Adrian Oakley, who's been bringing the fight to him in this matchup. And look at Jackson. Jackson not going to let Adrian. Not going to let Adrian off easy here. What a clothesline, spinning him inside out, and they kick that at 2. And look at this. Now we got him by the head. Look at this. Just bullying this man. Absolutely bullying Adrian Oxley. Here we go. Oh, over the top rope, man. When we talk about a hard crash landing onto the floor, that extra kick for good measure. Then a kick to the midsection. He was fighting up here on the ramp. Nothing good can come from this. Oh, wait a minute. Adrian Oxley able to counter and a back body drop. Then he jacked it off the ramp. And the super kick right to the face. Referee at the count of 5 here. Adrian doing what he can to get Jackson back on the inside. Gonna go for a cover off of that. Yes, why not? Cover made and a kick out at 2. And then talk about a massive way to turn this matchup around, man. You get your back slammed against that ramp. That's definitely not gonna help matters. And now Johnny Evil getting involved here. And now this time that allows Jackson Wade to get back control. That gut buster. Down goes Adrian. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, a back elbow from Adrian. Oh, over to the gut. Up to the top rope. Here we go. What have you got in mind? Something thinking about. Look at this. Got something about. Oh, that backbreaker. That backbreaker using the top rope as a weapon. We've seen Adrian use that move before. It comes into play there. Fake super kick. Got it. One of Adrian's oldest trick in the book pays off, and look at this. Johnny Evil messing around with the turnbuckle, causing the distraction, and that means Adrian Oxley only gets a 2.5 right there. Honestly, if you ask me, that would have been a 3. But Adrian Oxley setting up for that. I thought it was setting up for that Oxley driver. He caught the leg. Jackson caught the leg, but then got caught with an enziguri. Johnny Evil now getting involved once again. Being the difference maker for the team. Trying to go for a super kick. Both guys missed. Let's sleep on Adrian Oxley, man. The dude putting in work. And look at this. Oh, what a counter there from Jackson Wade. And now Jackson is calling for Adrian to get up to his feet here. And look at this, off the rope. Look at it. Oh, leapfrog. Look at this. Whoa! They're gonna fight him and let us in from Jackson Wade, but don't sleep on this man. This dude is scary with it. Got him up high overhead. Military press spine buster. Down goes Adrian Oxley right into a cover here, and a kick at it too. I don't think Jackson Wade was expecting all this. I don't think Mr. Bloomberg even, who made this match, was expecting all this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of what you get here in the backbreaker. Backbreaker from Jackson Wade. Spin them around. Here we go. Spinning gut buster. Not a good look. Oh! That's super good. That super kick to net, man. And Jackson putting all that force into it. That old 287-pound frame of his. Clocking him head on. And now back to this power. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. He counted. Adrian Oxley counted with the DDT. And look at it. Johnny Evil again. Talk about Top Class Warriors continuing to make a difference every single time. But look at this. Look at Adrian Oxley standing right in front of Jackson, preventing him from getting anything further going. This right shot right to the head there. Adrian Oxley. And then Brandino now trying to get in the way, but Adrian ain't about to let that slide. And wait a minute, Simon Ortiz now throwing Adrian back on the inside of the ring, thinking it's where it doesn't belong. And now, wait a minute, now it seems that all members of the Top Class Warriors are now on full throttle, allowing Jackson Wade to recover again. It's already difficult dealing with Jackson Wade by himself, but now dealing with him when he got cronies with him, that's so much worse than the spear. Oh, wait, the spear gets countered. The spear gets countered. Great shot there. Great shot again. Adrian Oxley sending Jackson to the outside. Here we go. No pay over the top. And this allows Adrian a wide open door to inflict some more offense. Marlon Jackson Wade up to his feet. He's sitting there saying it's over for him. Is it? Is Adrian going to be able to put it away? Blockbuster off the top rope. Johnny Evil. How many times did man getting involved in this match? A referee, you going to inject these guys at some point? Maybe today? That'd be great. But it's not going to stop him though. Underhooks the arm. Adrian Oxley. Go for that Oxley. Driver, he got him. Right on the back of the neck. Johnny Evil with the blasted distraction. You kidding me with this? And wait a minute. Oh, there we go. And Adrian Oxley getting sick and tired of this. Taking out Johnny Evil on the floor. And now keeping his eye out for the other two men. Maybe that'll teach him a lesson about getting involved in this matchup. Especially Evil. Oh, but Jackson Wade back up to his feet though. Goes line to the outside though. He's not gonna let this go. Adrian Oxley looking to go off here. Oh, again for the second time. Adrian Oxley taking out Jackson Wade on the floor. He will not be denied. He will not be denied because all they got left is his pride at this point, and they ain't got a championship with him. And now he's about to rise up and potentially be the former world champion. Wordplay. I hope y'all caught it. And here we go, the second knee strike from Adrian Oxley. Straight into a cover. He may have Jackson Wade. No, he does not. It seems that it's also got to be frustrating for Adrian because it seems like every single thing he's throwing at Jackson Wade is not sticking, it's not landing, it's not enough to get the win. But then, again, it doesn't help. Jackson Wade got a crony there at ringside. Oh, no. Oh, no. Jackson Wade caught the kick. Ooh. And the whiplash that Adrian felt probably with his head and neck off that rope. Definitely got to be debilitating almost. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Jackson Wade. We got some evil intention in mind. Oh, man. Oh, no. Look at this. The powerbomb onto the apron. Powerbomb onto the apron. And Jackson Wade. Oh, now we got him back up. Oh, no. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, powerbomb on the apron. Not going to fling him into it again. That's for extra damage right there. At the count of 7. What the world? Jackson Wade having the steel steps now. Get out of his mind. Put them back in the ring, but he got the steel steps in the ring too. Jackson Wade may get himself to qualify right here. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, man. The scoop slam onto the steel steps and way to bend the rules. If you are Jackson Wade in this one. Gonna throw him back to the outside. This is not good. This is not a good look at all for Adrian Oxley, who for the second time in this match gets powerbombed right onto the apron. Thrown back on the inside of the ring. Adrian's back is probably destroyed at this point. Now look at this. Got the accordion rack locked in. Accordion rack is locked. Wait a minute. He left it go. Oh, wait a minute. He let it go. He probably got a little bit more damage that he wants to do. To Adrian Oxley. Going to put him up again. Look at this. The scoop slam for the second time. Slamming him back first on the steel step. Oh, grief. Over clearing the steps out the ring. It's not going to matter the spear. Hey, Adrian Oxley. And now the accordion rack locked in once again. Adrian Oxley probably got no choice but to tap out or risk getting his back broken if it already isn't broken after the damage that Jackson did. Jackson Wade out here on a mission. An absolute mission.
Jackson Wade.
How of a mess was that? I mean, the absolute destruction that we just saw of Adrian Oxley at the hands of Jackson Wade. You can argue Adrian would have had this matchup won on several occasions if it wasn't for the rest of Top Class Warriors doing what they did at ringside. And now, wait a minute, now Top Class Warriors surrounding Adrian Oxley. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait a second. Looks like they're about to pick up where things left off. Adrian Oxley getting sent right back into the ring for Jackson Wade to do some more damage here. Here we go. Oh, man. Second knee strike right in the head. And I think Adrian Oxley may have gotten cut open there. Jackson Wade continuing to manhandle this man. Yes, he did. Adrian got cut open at the hand of Jackson Wade. And now the match is over. And the beatdown continues here. Oh! Hit them with the step right in the head. Gonna grab the steel steps again. Come on, man. Enough is enough. The match is over. You did what you were supposed to do. You came out here. You avenged your loss from last week. Ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh! It's sick. It's absolutely sick. And for what? And for what? I get it. You lost to A2J. I get it. You won that world title back. But doing this to Adrian Oxley is just unnecessary. Come on, man. Come on. Let me get some help out here for Adrian Oxley, man. This is ridiculous. No. Come on, dude. I thought Jackson Wade was about to leave the ring. What is this for? What in the world is this for? No. Oh, come on. Why? Just why? Is he done now?
Congratulations, Jackson Wade, for not only what you did, but for what all members of Top Class Warriors have done tonight.
Of course it's going to.
I really do, and the rest of us here in management really do appreciate your action.
I think you're the only one.
And it will be great to see that continue. So, next week, Jake Havoc, it is his turn to pay. Because next week, it will be Jackson Wade, Simon Ortiz, Johnny Evil, and Brandino, better known as Top Class Warriors, taking on Jake Havoc in a 4-on-1.
Oh.
No disqualification.
Oh.
Handicap match.
Top of corrupt.
So, Mr. Havoc, I wish you luck.
What?
Top Class Warriors, y'all have a good night.
What type of corrupt of power is this? A 4-on-1 handicap match? Mr. Bloomberg is already on a power trip. Can Jake Havoc even survive that? We'll find out next week, man, but good night from Fort Worth.